Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I don't know 100% sure if this is going to work, but this is part 3 of this barbed wire on like a spiral. So I recreated just the wire part of the barbed wire. I might have made it too uniform, but we're going to try this and see what happens. First of all, I'm going to take my nudge factor, see how big this is. It's, well, 30 inches. Let's make it 32 inches. And let's make a duplicate of this and move it over so I have a copy. Then I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go with Artistic Media Tool and pick the paintbrush and go right here to save. And I'm going to call this BBW2. And then as soon as you get there, you can click on your line. And once again, you've got to go up or down. So it didn't work at all. Well, there we go. Maybe 0.5. Now, I don't know if it's really twisted looking, but I think once we do the next step, and he had actually mentioned, the person I'm trying to help had actually mentioned and I don't know if this will work, but if it doesn't work, we'll go back. Let's go to arrange. He'd actually mentioned object to path. And when you open object to path, you've got your object, shift select your path, and let's put 17. And there, look at that. It's put, it did not alter the barbed wire itself. Now let's try this. Let's, first of all, let's make a duplicate of that and nudge it over. Let's take this one and select. Well, that's one thing good about object to path. It did not move that. So now I'm going to just nudge these back over, and we'll probably have to put them, well, some of them look really good. I think, if you play around with your design, but see, this way your barbs are, where this one kind of elongated your barbs and made them fat. And you could also, let's back up here and get where we had just the barb, and let's make it bigger by a little bit. Then shift select it, shift select the path, and let's put that same amount. Now we got some that's one thing I like about object to path. You can just select one and just delete it. Now this one we might have to move a little bit to kind of get it more on the wire. I don't know how this is going to look, but we're going to give it a shot. That looks pretty good. I think that will be his answer. Now you can play around with this. Now, and I thought I'd show, this is pretty easy to draw. Just take a 2-point line. I do that so much. Start moving, then hold down the control button. And let's take the shape tool and select both nodes and right click. Well, we don't have to, well, I could have gone right here and just added. Now, so now I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 1/4 of an inch. Get the shape tool back. And I'm going to go up, down, well, I did a no. Take all these and turn them into a curve. You can also right click. So now they're a curve. So now when I went back to the 32 inches, let's go 0.5. Get the shape tool back. And then I am making this uniform. So I'm going up, down, up, down. I'm just clicking on the nodes and going up, down, up, down, up, down. Then what you could do is go ahead and take this line and make it something other than a hairline. Let's make it a little bit thicker. And this is what I was saying yesterday when I made the other one. Let's make it black. You could actually, if you weren't engraving this on a cup, you could alternate the colors. So let's Control D and make a duplicate and mirror it. And there's your bob wire. Now it's too symmetrical. So you could maybe still, do some things with, maybe put that one down, maybe put that one down, make it look a little irregular like bob wire probably should be. Now, what I would really, if I was engraving this on wood, I would want to make that one a lighter color. And, nobody's really ever going to know, but it's not like if you wanted to, this is a pretty good trick. Take a rectangle, grab your black line, hold down the shift key, grab your box and intersect it. And what that did, that made that black. Well, you know what I'm going to have to do? Let's do this. I'm going to have to convert this to an object because it's just a line and basically it's a hairline. I don't know if I did the gray or not yet. You can always check your curve on one layer. So that must be good. And let's just take this one right here and draw our box. What we're doing, we're making the wire look more twisted. So select on your box, select your box, select your black line, go up to intersect, and it moved that like right there. And then if you take this, let's get rid of the box. Take this and go arrange, order back a page. And then when you put this back, it appears that this is like going underneath, over, underneath. So you'd want to do one more. And you wouldn't have to do them all. And you could actually do them all at one time. So let's just do one more. Now that the black is in the back, we could do the gray. And we're going to select the box, shift select the gray, intersect it. Well, you know what? That isn't going to work. What we're going to have to do is put this back on the front of the page, which is okay for right now. Select the box, shift select the black, and intersect. And then you could actually do another one. So that one is over. Let's go over here. You've got that selected, shift select the black line. Then you can take the black line and go behind, order back a page, and then you could actually grab both these and move them up. So it appears that that wire is twisted between itself. And I really think it might make a better brush. Let's group it together. I'm going out on a limb here to make sure it'll work. But let's just make a simple curved line. And then take your item. I'm going to shut that Docker. Take your item, go to the artistic media tool, make sure you're on your paintbrush, go to the save little disk, and we'll call this BB wire 3. Doesn't really, unless you're going to use it over and over. And once again, you have to go up or down. And see, in this case, we're going to have to go quite a bit thicker. But let's go 2. And so it looks like it's black is going over, under, over, under. And I'm pretty sure you could do that with that same spiral. But if you're engraving this on a anodized aluminum or a powder coated surface, it's all going to engrave the same. It might engrave this a little bit lighter, but I wouldn't chance it. This would be a really good one for wood because that will show up. Anyway, I hope that answered his question, and thank you for watching.